All right, this will be a video for page 10 in the 7th grade math book. We're going to talk about adding integers that have the same sign. So a problem might look like this, -5 plus -1. They may also include integers that are positive. We may have some of those further down the page. To start off with, we're going to do find the sum, find each sum. So number 1 is -5 plus -1. When we see these red circles, these represent -1. So we have negative counters here. Yellow circles will be positive counters. I don't believe we have any on this page. So part A, how many counters are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 counters. Do the counters represent positive or negative numbers? These are red, so they represent negative. And if we started with -5, and we added another -1, our total sum is -6. Number 2, we're going to do -2 plus -7. How many counters are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 counters. Are they positive or negative? These are red, so again, negative. And then -2 plus -7 is going to equal -9. Moving down, we can use a number line. Notice mine is actually already complete, but I'm going to walk you through what I might want to see on your paper. So we're going to model each addition problem on the number line to find each sum. So for number 3, we have -5 plus -2. To start off, I want you to put a circle or a dot at 0, and then we're going to jump all the way to -5. So I should see some kind of arrow to -5. I'm going to the left because it's negative. To the right would be positive. But if we're going -5, we should end up right here. Then we're going to go another -2. We're going to add -2. So it is negative. Again, we're going to the left. So we're going to go over 1, 2. And you should have a final dot, a final mark at -7. Next one, number 4, jumping from 0, starting at -1, and then going 3 more over. So you might jump 3 at a time, or you might go 1, 2, 3. Either way, our final answer here is going to be -4. Modeling this one with the number line, we're going to start at 0 and go to -3. So it's going to be ending here. Then we're going to go 4 more to the left. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we should have a final sum of -7. Number 6, starting at -4. So we'll go from 0 all the way to -4. And we're going to go 1 more negative, which is going to take us to -5. Number 7, start at 0, go to -2. And then add another -2. So -1, -2 puts us at -4. Number 8, we're going to start at 0 and then bump over to -6. So these one, notice this is actually kind of jumping a little quicker. So this will be 0, -2, -4, -6. So be really careful on this one. We're counting by 2s. Okay, so if you want, you could put little marks in here to represent the 1s, or you could just count it by 2s. So we're starting at 0. We're going to go to -6. And then we're going to subtract 8. We're going to add -8. Those are the same thing. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our final sum will be -14. Now, we need to zoom down a little bit because we've got some more problems here. On these, we don't need to use counters probably at this point, and we probably don't need to use a number line. So we'll go ahead and start. -5 plus -4. I notice these are both negative, so I am just going to combine these. If we have -5 and -4 more, well, that's going to give us 9. But we have to remember that that is a negative sum because these are both numbers that are negative. Number 10, we have -1 and -10. Well, I know that 1 plus 10 is 11. I got to remember to put that negative. Number 11, -9 and -1 more puts us at -10. Number 12, numbers are getting a little bigger, but -90 plus -20 So 90 plus 20, if you can't do that in your head, I would expect to see some work off to the side. Okay, so this will be 0 in the ones, and our tens will be 11. So we have 110. Don't forget your negative, because these are both negative. Next one, negative 52 plus negative 48. Okay, so 52 and 48 is going to be 2 plus 8. In our ones, we have 10. We'll regroup a 10. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So we have 100. And don't forget, it is negative because these are both negative. Careful on this one. We have 198 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is going to be 13. 9 plus 1 is 10. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have 203. Now I said be careful on this one because these are actually not negative numbers. We might have gotten in the habit of putting our negative sign after we figure out our sum, but on this one, they are both positive. Don't let this one trick you. Number 15, we have the sum of 3 different numbers. So what we're going to do is we'll just do these two first, and then we'll add negative 6 to it. So negative 4 plus negative 5 is going to be negative 9, and then we're going to add negative 6 to that. We're going to get negative 15. Next one, really big one. You could also do all 3 together. So I'll do that up here. We'll have 345. We'll have 175. And we'll have 50. We're going to add all 3 of these numbers together. And then at the end, we'll just make sure we remember to put a negative. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 7 plus 4 is going to be 11. Plus 1 is 12. Plus 5 is 17. Regroup a 100. 3, 4, 5. We have 570. That'll be negative. I'm going to go move our screen down a little bit. Number 17. I'd like you in your own words to describe how do you add integers with the same sign. Okay? So if I were to ask you, what did we do on number 9? I would expect you to be able to tell me in words, in writing, how you would solve something like that. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave us off. I'm not going to do number 17. Feel free to just catch up if you fell behind. You can pause this video at any point to catch up any work you might have missed. I would like you to upload a photo of this page onto the assignment if you are a 7th grade remote learner. Otherwise, for the in-person students, this is not a homework assignment that will not be due for you. We'll be doing this one in class. Feel free to email or comment on this assignment if you have any questions. Thanks.